Hello guys, welcome to the new video. In today's video, we're going to explore a room name called n8n CVE 2025-68613. So, in this room, we are going to explore a critical vulnerability in n8n. As we know, n8n is an open source workflow automation platform, and particularly this vulnerability has a CVEE score as 9.9, and that is critical. This vulnerability was disclosed on 19 December 2025. So, what is n8n? n8n allows users to automate their tasks by visually connecting applications through workflows made up of nodes. Each node performs an action such as API request or data processing. It is commonly used for automation in operational tasks and integrating various services. If we see about development configuration, then n8n is being deployed in three primary ways. n8n can be deployed in three primary ways. First one is self-hosted, where organizations run n8n on their own infrastructure for data control. After that, then we have cloud-hosted, where n8n.cloud manages services, utilities, and share infrastructure. After that, we have another one that is internal automation tools, deployed within the corporate network to automate business processes. If we see the details about vulnerability, then this particular vulnerability has been existed in the versions of 0.211 to 1.120. Within this workflow expressions, this particular system allows and remote code execution into the system, where this particular vulnerability means an unauthenticated attacker can execute system level commands in this particular workflow to data breach or service disreputation under the n8n process privileges. If we see the mitigation, this issue has been fixed in the versions of 1.120.4 to 1.122 versions. It is critical for users to update their one of these patched versions to secure their system. Now, if we see the overview of this particular n8n and its vulnerability, n8n is an automation platform built on Node.js that allows users to create workflow using JavaScript. It includes several key components like key components of n8n like workflow execution engine, expression evaluation system, code node codes or code nodes. There are 400 plus native integration. That means there are pre-built connections to various APIs used as a node in workflows. The core issue in this is expression injection flaw. So how does exploit work? So expression handling, n8n evaluates user input within a double curly brackets as JavaScript code within a proper validation. Okay. The context escalation, that means the exploit leverages this keyword to get access to global Node.js object. If you know about Node.js and n8n, then now this is time to unlock your skills. This here you see process.mainModule.required child processes loads dangerous Node.js core modules that execute system level commands in workflows, right? And because of this, we can execute ID or we can execute system commands like ls, cd, and many more. Now let's move to the exploitation phase where we'll understand how this particular exploit works. Keep in mind this particular payload we need to exploit this vulnerability. So let's copy it and save it. If we see the task number 3, in this we need to start our target machine. This is particular provided email address and password by TryHackMe. As you can see here, we have given a exploit here. In this exploit, you can see this particular command has been executed called ID in this particular payload. Okay. Now, after this, we need to come a manual trigger node. And as we know that in n8n, the everything in this particular works in nodes. Okay. So after this, we need to add a set node one more to this particular node to join it. Okay. As you can click on plus icon and just you can click here on explore other ways to add, and then you can easily add this. After adding that node, we need to double click on that particular node, and when we click, we have an option here called field to set. Now you can give a name like results or something else you want, and here we have another section called value. In the value, we need to enter the payload that we have copied first. After entering payload, we need to just click on execute step. When we click on execute step, automatically this shows a result for here side, and we got UID 100 node, GID that means group ID 100, and then groups 100. Now let's find out the flag. To find the flag, what we need to do is we need to execute a Linux command that is ls-la, which lists all hidden files into the system. After executing that command, as we can see here, we got flag.txt file and many other directories. To get that particular data out from flag.txt, we just need to enter cat flag.txt and just execute the step. And as you can see here, we got our flag successfully by executing this step. And first only I explained you how this particular step has been executed because of this particular function calls a dangerous Node.js module which allows to execute system level commands in a payload. After this, let's copy this and paste in our question below, and we will click on check, and we have successfully solved this room. So let's see task 4. Task 4 is for detection. In this portion of a room, we have provided detail how to detect the n8n expression injection remote code execution within our SIM or any other device or any other detection solution. Unfortunately, the n8n solution does not provides a detailed level of logging to use its logs and detect this attack. If you want to explore the logs further, here is a log description or log documentation references. Considering that the best way to detect this attack is by setting up a proxy solution to manage requests coming up to the n8n application. With that approach, you only need to send this proxy logs to our detection solution and then use the body content of the web request to spot this exploitation. Below this you can see here example, and here we have in a particular HTTP body content, and you can see here request body, or we can use a sigma rule. Now what is meant by sigma rule? As you can see here, we have a rule, and in this rule we have a title, description and many other things. After this, if we see the summary of this, sigma rule does select only the /reset/workflows URL path with method of post. Search keywords in body content related to the particular CV number and the exploitation. Now, at the last task, you can see the conclusion. If you want to know more about threads, you can go easily on this particular thread recent thread module, and you can enjoy all the rooms related to the thread that has been exploited. We have been completed React 2 shell, also a room that the video is going to come soon. So if you're new on this channel, then like, subscribe and comment your best part of this video. And if you're also learning a cybersecurity or ethical hacking, follow this channel. I will meet you next video. Till then, bye.